What's up? Welcome into your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a Friday. Finally, freaking Friday. A programming note, just wanted to let you know, no rush hour again today. Bye-week blues. I'm out of town. Pick a reason. Anyway, thank you, though, for caring. Okay, hey, don't forget thebuckeyecast.com. Get your Ohio Against the World t-shirts. Yes, I am a client, a customer of my own site. 25% off everything: hats, shirts, sweaters, hoodies, everything. We got it all. If you want something and you don't see there, let me know and I'll get it for you. All right. Today we're talking recruiting. It's been a long time since we talked recruiting. Let's get into some updates. We've got a lot going on with the 24 class. Things are moving. Pieces are moving. Guys are decommitting as some programs implode, specifically East Landfill up there in the toilet up north. So let's start off right there. This week, 4-star safety Reggie Powers. I miss saying that. I'm glad he's back in the picture. Anyway, he decommitted from Michigan State, 6'1", 200 pounds from Dayton. Was committed to the Spartans since June and has 31 offers. Now, obviously, this is due to the Mel Tugger issue. Yes, Mel Tugger. So look for the Buckeyes to go back in there. He's also shooting up some of these recruiting rankings. Buckeyes were a little on the fence about him. They offered him this year, but they were a little on the fence about taking a commitment from him because they weren't so sure if he could play a deep safety. So he's shooting up the rankings, doing well there. So look for the Buckeyes to get back in Circleville. And yeah, he's actually from Circleville. Anyways, let's talk Terhyon Nichols. I think it's Terhyon Nichols. So yeah, 6 foot, 180 pound, 4-star out of Cincinnati Withrow. He's a defensive back, currently committed to Kentucky. He's been committed there since I don't know, like May, June. I forget. Anyways, Buckeyes offered him back in late May. He never got on campus for an official visit. They tried to get him on campus for an OV in June when they had their big visits. But he's taken 3 visits in total to Columbus. June 14th, 2022, September 3rd, 2022 for a game. And then back in March 23rd, 2023, those were unofficial visits. So if we can get him back for a game day, which is very possible because he's still kind of visiting places. So look for Terhyon Nichols as the Buckeyes will go heavy after him. He's a speedster, track guy, and at 6 foot 180, he'll probably play safety, but it always helps to have some speed back there, obviously. Now, the big headliner in this show is Jordan Seaton, the tackle from IMG, originally from D.C. area. On Sunday night, last Sunday, offensive tackle Brandon Baker committed to Texas over Ohio State, Oregon, Nebraska, and a bunch of others. But Justin Fry made Baker and Jordan Seaton his primary focus for this offensive line group in the 24 class. So he's worked hard on them over the last few months. Now Seaton is the last man standing. So 9 months ago, the Buckeyes were in the lead for Jordan Seaton, believe it or not. He's 6'6", 285. He transferred from St. John's College in Washington, D.C. to IMG down here in Florida. So at that point, the relationship changed a bit for the Buckeyes and Seaton. Not real clear exactly what happened there, but in the last 3 months, there's been a steady increase and positivity in that relationship. So the Buckeyes are battling Alabama, Colorado, Miami, Oregon, ton of others. So NIL is a very important part of this recruitment, just like it was with Baker. It was a very big aspect of that recruitment. So same deal here. can the Buckeyes get the money together? Really, is all the question is, right? Um, so the Buckeyes' offensive tackle situation and Seaton's upside it's so high that this is probably worth a big swing from an NIL point of view. So Seaton's expected to make an official visit to Ohio State on November 11th for the home game against Michigan State. I believe that's going to be a night game. Buckeyes were pushing back against that, but I think it's still a night game. That timeline is good for the Buckeyes. So the later, the better. Obviously, you want to be one of the last teams to get an official visit. And plus, it gives them time to figure out what's the number. What number do we have to beat, in this NIL game? Obviously, you guys know that the Buckeyes have 4 offensive linemen committed for the 24 class. You got the Armstrong twins, Devontae and Deontay, Mark Nave, and then the Indiana 4-star Ian Moore. So 3 or 4 already in the class, but we really do need Jordan Seaton as that big headliner. So this week on a bye week, the coaches were out on the road visiting, putting out some new offers, mostly to 2025 guys. Hartline and Tony Alford were in South Florida early this week. They made a couple new offers. Tim Walton offered New Jersey 2025 athlete Cameron Miller. He's from Winslow Township High School in Atco, New Jersey. He's a 3-star prospect right now, but he is rising up the recruiting rankings, and he's getting a ton of offers. He has 20 right now, and that includes Ohio State, Georgia, Michigan, Penn State. Now, one little caveat here is Miller's coached by former Penn State running back Bill Belton. Never heard of him, but I'm sure he was awesome. So safe to assume that there's going to be a push from the Nittany Lions, and they might be the team to beat, once the recruitment gets going, but still way early there. Walton also was involved in offering a defensive end, a 2025 guy, Landon Rink, 6'3", 270-pound, strong side DN, has a frame to turn into a 3-tech. So he has offers from Texas, Oklahoma, Oregon, Penn State, Texas A&M. So he's rising on the national scene right now, but we'll see. Then you got Central Ohio junior Dwayne Galloway Jr. He's from Marion Franklin in Columbus. He received his first Power 5 offer this week from Maryland. Then Georgia offered him the same day. Michigan and Penn State followed suit on Tuesday. So Galloway is an interesting and explosive guy. He's 6'2", 175, really fast. He runs a 10.5, 100 meters, so fucking flying. He's second in the state of Ohio as a sophomore in the 100. So he plays both sides of the ball. So he's pretty raw. Obviously the speed helps in just about anything, but with national teams like Georgia and some of these Midwest teams getting involved early, it looks like Buckeyes are going to have to go back and take another look at him and probably offer up. Nashawn Montgomery put the Buckeyes in his top 10 this week. He's a wide receiver out of Florida. He's a 4-star, released the top 10 of Ohio State, Miami, Florida, Michigan, Georgia, LSU, Tennessee, Florida State, Oregon, and Penn State. He's out of West Palm Beach, Cardinal Newman High School, 6 foot, 160. Oh boy, needs to put on some weight. 64th ranked prospect and 11th ranked wideout in the 25 class. He was offered by the Buckeyes on May 24th, plans to attend a Buckeye game later this fall. He said, quote, "To be honest, I was mind blown when I first got it. And because I'd loved Ohio State since I was young. When I got that, I didn't know what to say. So say yes. Simple. One word. All right. Blake Woodby has the Buckeyes in his top 5 and plans to commit next month. He's a 2025 guy, but getting this show out, getting this stuff out of the way. He's a cornerback target for the Buckeyes. So he's a 4-star out of Maryland. His top 5 released is Tennessee, Alabama, Oregon, Clemson, and Ohio State. So not sure exactly when he plans on committing. He just says sometime next month. He was offered by the Buckeyes back in December last year. He's considered the 79th prospect in his class, 9th ranked corner. So he did say, quote, I was a big Miami fan when I was younger, but as I started to understand football and the position I wanted to play, I realized Ohio State is DBU. Yes, sir. Thank you. He went on and said, I want to play at the next level. I want to watch the next level. I want to watch the best, and they produce the best. He said, just growing up watching Ohio State and seeing all the guys they produce in the league as far as cornerbacks go, it's just an ultimate level I want to reach one day. It means the world. So, sounds good. DeAndre Riddick has the Buckeyes in his top 10. He's a 4-star running back out of Texas. Nicknamed the Tiger. We need the Tiger. We need a dude named Tiger Riddick. DeAndre Tiger Riddick. So his top 10 is Ohio State, Baylor, Texas Tech, Texas, SMU, Ole Miss, USC, Oregon, Oklahoma, and Texas A&M. Well, you didn't want to put Colorado in there? That's weird. Seems like everybody has Colorado in there. Anyway, he was offered by the Buckeyes back in April, considered the 147th ranked player in his class, 14th ranked running back in his class. So in 13 games last year, he goes to DeSoto High School. Yeah, powerhouse. He ran for over 1,300 yards on 194 carries, 18 rushing touchdowns, also chipped in 100 yards receiving. So, yeah, Texas running backs, we love them. So that's all I got for you today. We'll keep an eye out on more offers and some of these visits. I have a list of visitors of who's coming for the next Maryland game and stuff. We'll talk about that this coming week and get you geared up for that game. So appreciate you guys. Talk to you later. Go Bucks.